Hi, everybody. Hello. Happy Tuesday. So glad to be with you and so excited to spend some time with you tonight. We have a lot to talk about, which is exciting. A little sneak peek into what's coming next week for Christmas in July. None of these items are available right now, but you will start getting notifications in the next few days as we start to make things available. But I wanted to give you a sneak peek so you could kind of just kind of browse a little bit. I got to show you this guy up in the corner. So good. That's coming up too. Please say hi. Hi, Karen. Thanks for being here. Let me know you're here. Say hi in the comments. I know you're joining me on Facebook. A lot of you joining in on YouTube as well, and love hanging out with you. And so glad to spend this time with you. We meet here almost every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm Jill from justjill.com and justjillshop.com. Many of you have followed me on my journey from my days. Listen, some of you go back to my days at TV18 in West Lafayette, Indiana, where I started my TV career as a reporter and anchor. But a lot of you followed me from my days as a show host on QVC. Maybe you stumbled on me after a segment on the Today Show, or maybe you found one of my great recipes at Just Jill. Wherever you're here from, welcome. I'm so glad to see you. And hi, everybody. Amy, you're watching LSU baseball. Get this. Guess who's in the third row behind home plate at that game? My son and husband. That was my 18th birthday / Father's Day present for Doug and Trevor. I sent them to the College World Series. So they arrived yesterday. They saw an unbelievable game last night. They went to a game today, the 1 o'clock game. They're at the 6 o'clock game now. My surprise was I booked them a little VIP experience. So they got great seats. They got an air-conditioned tent for this one game. I couldn't afford it for all of them, but we did it for the one. And then they're going to 2 more games tomorrow, and they're heading home from the College World Series on Thursday. The College World Series was a trip that Doug and my dad had always wanted to go on. And the year that they planned on going was the year my dad found out he was sick. And so they never got to go. So this was sort of bittersweet, but also timely, as Trevor's heading into his senior year of high school. And I just thought, you know what, like this is what life is about, is making memories and crossing some of those things off of a bucket list. And so they're there. So thank goodness for airline miles and from traveler points for hotels, because that certainly helped. But yeah, they are having the time of their life. Trevor went and toured Creighton University, which is there in Omaha, Nebraska today too. So I'm excited to hear his thoughts there. He thought it was a really nice campus. They have a good baseball program there. And so pretty cool. But yeah, so keep me up to date on that game, because LSU, I've seen LSU play against Mizzou. When we would go out and visit Kylie, we would always get tickets to the Mizzou baseball games. And then my parents live not far from Tennessee, and we toured Tennessee. And so, we kind of always root for the Vols too. So it's an awesome game going on, and more great games to come, right? I'm a little disappointed because my favorite school of the teams that were in the College World Series this year is Stanford, and they were knocked out. But still love them. Go Cardinals. My daughter will be a senior next year as well. I'm unwell. Oh, Mary, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope take care of yourself. That's more important. Take care. Yeah. I hope you're okay. Sending you good vibes. All right. So what do we have for you tonight? Teresa said, enjoying my lemon pound cake candle. Oh, I'm so glad, Teresa. Maybe I think that's, I don't know, top 5 lemon pound cake. I mean, we've probably done 24 scents in our Just Jill candles. Home fragrance, I think, is number 1. Second, I would tie, I think, our pumpkin spice and cozy winter cabin. And then I think I would put that lemon pound cake. If I could only carry 5 scents, it would be in the top 5, that lemon pound cake. If you need a really good new candle to take you through the rest of the summer, Kylie, I was burning it the other day, didn't I say, oh my gosh, this lemon pound cake candle is so good.
I'm obsessed with the
so
duo,
good.
honestly.
You're obsessed with what?
That duo.
That duo. Kylie said she's obsessed with the lemon pound cake and spiced honey tonka bean candle duo. It's a really good duo because together, did you know that when we put those scents together, Candlemaker Ed, I can't call him anything else but Candlemaker Ed now. My buddy Ed, when we partner these scents, we don't just pick random things and say, yeah, those sound like they work good together. I smell them together. Like he and I talk about like what notes from this will play off of notes from that. So that's what I think really sets our candles apart. Maria McCool, who's joining us tonight, it happens to be a big fan of our Just Jill home candles as well. So yay. So anyway, so check out the candles, especially we were trying to get as many orders for those scents before the end of July because Ed is going on vacation for July. He's allowed. We keep him busy with all those candles. And so we won't be really doing much. We won't be able to ship candles until later in the month into August. So I don't want you to go all of July and into August without that lemon pound cake because it's so good. And if you've tried it, make sure you comment. And Megan's here, Kylie's here. We're down at the beach. Obviously, we are getting ready for Christmas in July. We've been shooting content all day, taking pictures of our collections. I created 3 Christmas in July collections for you. This is really the first time we've done a Christmas in July collection, which is really exciting for us. And so we have one collection that's sort of an elevated gingerbread theme, very beautiful, not really cutesy, just, you know, a little more refined. Then we have a collection of like reds and greens. So a little more traditional, but that's where you're going to find some of your cardinal pieces. That's where you're going to find some mercury glass and some sparkle. And then we did a collection that's sort of like champagnes, golds, and crystal. So a little more elegant. You can see, you know, some of our trees, the one taller tree we did last year, we brought it back because it was a sellout. We've found a new version of it that's a little bit chubbier. So that's going to be part of the collection. You're getting your first look at our limited edition buyer's choice Christmas in July Santa. Will be signed, numbered by me and Joyce Byers. So that's something to look forward to. So some really cool things. Casey Essentials. Katie's here from Casey Essentials. Katie's done a Christmas in July soap set for Just Jill. So we're excited to share that with you. And it will be in the home fragrance, but in this beautiful holiday color motif. So we're really excited about that. And we're going to be launching these pieces, not the whole collection, but you're going to get your first real presentation on all of our Christmas in July items next Tuesday. So mark your calendar next Tuesday. Oh, Teresa, I'm so glad you love the tree. You will love the chubby version. Like, aren't they so good together? We will do presentations, details, everything. It all becomes available in terms of what we're talking about next week. And then kind of over the course of the next few days beyond that, the whole collection will be released. So be on the lookout, be checking back on my Just Jill Bauer Facebook page and make sure you're signed up for our email because that's really where we're going to be updating you on it's available now, it's limited, we're only bringing in so many. And that really is the story for our Christmas in July. What we brought in for Christmas in July isn't necessarily items that we can reorder for later in fourth quarter. And you all know, like I'm a small business. So I you know, we placed orders, but I'm also not QVC. I'm not placing an order for 5,000 of something. So, you know, we have, 50 of this, we might have 100 of that. And if they sell out, then that's probably it for that item, but we do have more product coming for fourth quarter too. So I hope this is the beginning. This is what you all asked from me. Please bring in decor. And so what a fun way to get started with that, to bring you all of these beautiful holiday pieces. So mark your calendars next Monday or next Tuesday. I think next Tuesday is the 27th. That's when we'll be starting to give you the opportunity to buy items, and the whole collection will be available as of July 1st. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, so, Nicole said, and Nicole, happy belated 50th birthday. Nicole said it's not fair that we can't eat the lemon pound cake. Nicole did a beautiful post over on Facebook raving about our candles. Thank you so much, Nicole, for being such a wonderful customer of ours and really for being our friend here at Just Jill. I appreciate you so much. So what are we doing tonight? Well, besides the little sneak peek, and I hope it's not like tempting you too much because you just want to get it. But I wanted to bring back my good friend Maria McCool from Calista. So many of you, first of all, loved the Facebook Live that Maria and I did, a month or so ago. You had so many questions. You loved the interaction. One of the things that Maria talked about in that Facebook Live is a new duo that we've put together that is exclusive to just Jill. You can't buy this duo anywhere else. It's only available from us. We're including a new item in the Go-Go collection. So the minis that you love, the hair dryer and the brush, now we have the definer. So I'm going to have Maria explain a little bit how to use that. And I wanted her to revisit, and so many people, and I'll bring Maria in a second, are like, we love Maria. Oh my God, we're so glad she's here. We're so glad she's here too. I also wanted Maria to revisit what sets Juice, her shampoo and conditioner, apart from everything else. So we're not together because I'm down at the beach in Delaware and Maria's back in Pennsylvania, but we can be together this way because here she is. Hi.
Yay! How exciting.
We're back.
I'm so excited for your new stuff. And I don't have the lemon pound cake.
Oh, Maria, I have to get you one. So
okay.
good.
I'll order that one. I love my blue and white one that I have.
The home candle, yes.
With that. But
so good. Thank you.
Listening, I have to get that lemon pound cake.
It's really good. I mean, I think all of our candles. I think all of our candles are good. Mm-hmm. The quality and everything, but sometimes a scent just resonates with you. Like, it's like personal fragrance. Like sometimes it's like, and that's kind of how I am about the lemon pound cake suddenly.
I cannot wait. I'm like checking on my phone. Like, can I get that now?
Yeah. Well, thanks for making the time. Yeah. Lynn Parker is commenting, love the mini brush that I bought last time meaning you, were on. So perfect. People are like, I love my Go-Go. We love Maria. I love the Juice duo, Karen saying. So I think Just Jill and Calista is a pretty good partnership, my friend.
I'd like to say that that's a surprise, but Jill and I go back so far that we knew we'd be doing this. We always said we'd be doing this, and now we're doing it.
Yeah. And here we are. Here we are. So for people who don't know you, I don't want to assume that everybody watching knows Calista, knows your background. Can you just sort of do a little like Reader's Digest condensed version about yourself, the brand, and really like what's your mission? Why is this collection of products so important to you based on your experiences?
Yeah, I mean, it goes way back. I started working in a beauty salon when I was 14 years old, and I never left. And so I've been a stylist since I was 18. I went to beauty school during high school, and I became a stylist when I was 18 years old before I graduated. So I've been doing hair for a long, long, long time. Jill's been one of those great customers for 20, 25, 30, I don't know, for a long time. We knew each other when we were kids. Before we were married, we were at each other's wedding.
Yes, we were.
Right. And so, but the reason being that I do these, one is because I started this so long ago. I gave my first perm to my best friend when we were 12 years old. And she was so excited about it. We were going to this party, a boy-girl party, like our first one. And she was like the belle of the ball when I gave her this perm. And actually her parents were going through a divorce. She didn't want to go to the party. She's having a hard time. And it just uplifted her so much that I swear when I was 12 years old, I knew what I wanted to do. And making the products and tools have just come from, like Jill comes to the salon at Calista. We see 1,000 clients a week. And I just listen to my clients. And I can get any product, any tool. I can get anything I want. I have had my salon for 34 years, so I can get any product available on the market as a stylist and a salon owner. But there are a lot of times when the products don't quite hit the mark. And Jill was a big part of the first product I ever made. She liked what I was doing because I was concocting it myself. And that's kind of evolved that way, where when I create something, like we're going to talk about Juice tonight, if I'm creating something, it's because it's missing in the industry. And that's why we added to the line. So
so let's talk about Juice.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think that people often, I feel like, underestimate the power of a really good shampoo and conditioner. and they'll go buy the $500 hair dryer, not realizing that that hair dryer isn't going to perform the way you want it to perform if your hair isn't in the right condition in the first place, right? So just like skincare starts with a great cleanser and a great moisturizer, and when you have that foundation, you build on it. I feel like that's what juice is. It's the right way to not only cleanse, but exfoliate, treat, and hydrate your hair in a step that everybody's already doing anyway.
Exactly. I mean, for so many years, Jill, at the salon, we would have a shampoo for fine thinning hair, a shampoo for color treated hair, a shampoo to smooth and straighten hair. Personally, I have all of those things. I have aging hair. I color treat my hair. It's baby fine. And there was never a shampoo to handle all the things. And the one thing that was the big issue I was seeing is that our hair is a reflection of our scalp, just like skincare, right? Our hair is a reflection of our scalp. And for some reason, all the shampoos that I could get my hands on were treating the hair only, right? Shine, volume, hydration, whatever, not the scalp. And that's what juice does. It starts at the scalp. But the best part is you don't have to do anything different. Like instead of shampooing and conditioning, you're juicing with the cleanse, and then you're putting the second step on too, which is like in place of conditioner. This has much volumizing agents and scalp treatment agents as the cleanse. So they go hand in hand. Jill, I always like to say that, some of my clients they'll tell me, I don't want conditioner. It weighs my hair down. Don't think of
that
this
was me. That used to be
like,
me, right? I was like,
right.
Do not put conditioner on my hair. Like it makes my hair too silky. I can't do anything with it. Like just wash it, please. Until I started using juice, because it is a conditioner I can use. I totally get how people would say that. And I bet there's a lot of people, that are watching and joining us right now that have that same experience.
Exactly, because it's formulated as skincare because it's scalp oriented and hair oriented. And so what happens, it's like an exfoliation, cleanse, purifying, then your balancer. So it's not shampoo, conditioner. It's cleanse and condition. I don't even have conditioner in the word because it's not about that. It's about rebalancing the pH. It's not about putting a lot of panthenol and ingredients like that kind of coat the hair so the hair looks better, but it's not necessarily being treated. It's a completely different experience. And I know when people come to Calista, because we have the spa as well, that whole refreshing scent and smell, like when you walk in, that's what juicing is like. Like it's not like any other shampoo or conditioner you've ever used. Like I'm gonna put a pump in. When you see it, like it doesn't, it smells so good. It doesn't smell.
The honey mint is so good.
Oh, it's so refreshing. One of the ladies at the salon the other day told me that it's like her hair was having a party on her scalp the first time she used. And I said, really? She goes, yeah. I guess because my scalp was so clean too, and my hair was standing up and had so much volume, and it stayed cleaner longer. But because it's such a refreshing, it's saw palmetto, red clover, willow herb. I mean, it's naturally derived ingredients. And when you look those up, you'll see what that does for your hair. So it does promote hair growth for sure. Like, I love the smell though. I love that smell.
Oh my gosh. It's just, I like the refreshing, I just like, it feels refreshing. Catherine wants to know, how long do you leave in your condition? The juice condition.
So the condition step is you don't have to leave it in if you don't want. The one thing that's important is when you put the cleanse on, you wet your hair, put the cleanse, you go right to the scalp and you really manipulate the scalp, then cleanse the hair. A lot of times we're cleaning our hair, we're not really, but this is a scalp treatment. You want to get right to the scalp. But here's the best part. After you rinse that, put a pump of the condition, you do the same thing. You get that condition right there on the scalp. Now, I like to have my smoothie brush. I have one in the shower, and I comb through the condition, and then I do personally leave it in while I, clean the rest of my body.
Do everything else,
I like to do that because I think I have a lot of frizz in my hair, and I feel that it really controls the frizz when I leave it in a little bit. But it's instant. Both both treatments are pretty instant. Like if you give yourself a 2-3 minute scalp massage with them, you've pretty much done what you need to do.
Nice. And all hair types, Maria. What about color treated? Is it okay for color treated? And how does it work for gray hair, which I'm sure many of us know our hair as we get older, when it starts to go gray, really does become a little more wiry. It becomes more coarse. Is this helpful for that hair too?
Yes. And remember, like myself, even though I'm not gray looking, I'm still have gray hair under there. So yes, I need the moisturization, I need the scalp exfoliation, and I need the deep hydrating that the juice is going to do so that my gray hair is not so wiry. And unfortunately, the gray hair, the condition that you're talking about, Jill, it does age us. It's like if you don't put your moisturizer on or your eye cream, right? Like
Yes.
when your hair has that texture of the gray that looks a little parchy, it ages our hair. Not to mention this very cooling color that it is really keeps the whites bright if you're somebody who's not coloring your gray hair. So I love that. Like I notice like my clients when they use it regularly, like I just feel like my white stays bright. And yes, it's made to do that. A color treated hair, it's specifically designed, will not fade your color. We have clinicals on the fact that it will not fade your color. It'll reduce breakage. It reduces frizz. So we have all the clinicals that it does do that. And yes, it is. When I designed it, I designed it for all hair types because it's kind of confusing because we have so many. Your hair has like color treated. You're really thick. You know what I mean? Like, we have multiple things going on. I have curl. I have frizz. I have gray under there. I have color treated. I use bleach. You use bleach sometimes, right? For your highlighter.
Right.
And color. So heat styling tools, right? We want to prevent any damage from heat styling tools. So that's why it's more of a universal. Everyone in my family uses it, from my boys, because it really does help promote hair growth, especially thinning, when you feel like that. So the boys use it. My husband uses it. I have it, in every single solitary bathroom in every single solitary house.
Yeah, right,
and then when my son's friends go home, they make their mom, like the moms will call me like, what's this stuff that I have to get? You used it in your bathroom and he now needs it.
That's funny. Patricia wants to know, does it lather? Yes, it does lather, correct? But one thing I never knew, Maria, and so maybe you can talk about this, because this was like sort of an aha. I feel like it was like one of those Instagram things of, I was this many days old when I realized this, that sometimes if you wash your hair and it doesn't lather up, like out of nowhere, you're like, gosh, I wonder why the shampoo's not lathering as much today. That's actually a sign that you should actually wash your hair twice that time in the shower. Can you talk about that?
Yeah. Did I teach you that or no? Because I do.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you were doing my hair one time. You were doing my hair one time and you said, you know what? Your hair's not, this is not lathering up much. So I'm going to give you a second shampoo. And I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. So when you put down, this does have a pillowy puff lather, like you'll know, because it's sulfate free. It's not like a sudsy lather that you would see in like your soap at the, like a detergent, right? So it's this really gorgeous, rich pillow puff like kind of lather. And if you do shampoo the first time and you don't get that, what's happening is between the buildup of product and mostly the buildup, the oils that are coming off your scalp, it's just not clean enough to lather, because the lather needs the hair, the oxygenation that's in the hair, to kind of puff up and go. And when your hair is being weighed down by its own natural oils, I'm not trying to be gross or anything like that, but like sometimes your children, like when they didn't clean their hair well when they're young, you know how you could start smelling their hair a little bit?
It smells like hair, like your hair smells like hair. Right?
Yeah, it's really the oils that you're smelling. Like you're smelling the oil condensation, basically. So if your hair doesn't lather, it's because that's not cleansed off. And generally, you'll see it because you're like, that's weird, it's not lathering. And then we did that to you. Like then you do the second one, then you're like, oh, there it is. And
there it is.
You did get off the excess oil, and now it's working with the hair.
That's great. That's great. I love that. So, And June wants to know, can I use this with my minoxidil treatment? So if she's using like minoxidil, right? Like that's like a Rogaine kind of thing, right? Can she still use this product with that?
She can 100% use this product. This product is developed with red clover, willow herb. Like if you look up some of these ingredients, what they do is they take the DHT off the scalp, so it's promoting better hair growth. This is so minoxidil is a chemical, so that's a chemical way to promote growth. This is a all natural way to promote growth. If you're already using Rogaine and you want to use them together, great. If they're just going to benefit each other, you may find you may need to use less of the Rogaine, but everybody has different experiences. So I think,
great. And just so you know, like these super sizes, and by the way, if you're checking out our Calista collection at Just Jill Shop, shipping and handling is included with your price. So I want to make sure you know that. These are huge sizes. These are 32 ounces each. So, I mean, if you're using 1 pump of your cleanse and 1 pump of the condition, this will last you about 3 months. So and that's if you wash your hair every day. If you don't wash your hair every day, it might last a little longer. If you have to use a couple of pumps because your hair is really long and thick, maybe it lasts you 60 days. But, just so you know, it's not like this is like a 1 month supply. It's a 2 to 3 plus month supply, depending on how often you're using it or how many people in the house are using it. But I've loved reading, Maria, as we've been chatting. Megan's been putting up comments from people, how many people love this duo, how many people tried it the last time we were together when we debuted the line and noticed such a difference. And again, and Penny's saying, I love the shampoo and conditioner along with all the products we offer. Thank you. But again, I have to say, like, I equate this shampoo condition, this cleanse and condition step with your skincare. You know how important cleansing, exfoliating, and then hydrating that skin is. Your scalp is skin, friends. So you need to make sure you're cleansing, exfoliating, and then hydrating that too. So check out that juice duo. It's a great way to get started with Calista.
And you will see instant results. Like the first time you do it, you'll just be like, wow, my hair's alive.
Wow, yeah.
But it's when you spend the 3 months, or, if you're shampooing every day that it takes to get through this, you will be like, my hair is transformed when you stick to it.
Yeah.
2 things I just want to mention. It's very concentrated. So 1 pump is generally enough. Maybe if you do have really thick, long hair, you might go in for a little bit more, but 1 pump is enough. Don't think of this like your grocery store products. They're filled with water and you need a lot of them to get anything going. Really, literally, I don't even always use a full pump for my length hair. I kind of go almost not all the way. So it's going to last you a long time and you're going to have a big transformation, a big payoff once you get through it.
Let's move into a couple tools, Maria, if we can, because several people Melissa said, I ordered the juice. Mary said, I'm ordering this right now for the first time. So, when Maria and I were together about a month ago, you guys, we sold out of the juice duo, and we got it back in. We sold out of it a second time, and so we were excited to get Maria back so she could again explain to those of you who haven't tried it yet, like what that difference is. But another big part of the Calista brand happens to be her tools. And Maria has created these amazing hair tools. Listen, I was never a hair tool user ever, until Maria started creating them. We were the first to have the Go-Go dryer. It launched here at Just Jill. Amazing. 1,000 watts, you guys, for travel this summer. Come on. Weighs less than a pound. And for those of you who have a hard time getting up doing your hair, because maybe it's the rotator cuff, maybe you just don't have that, strength anymore. This is so lightweight. Look at the power. That's low. Okay. Look at high.
Crazy.
So, I mean, this is like a legit dryer that's so awesome for on the go or just your everyday. In
Mm-hmm.
addition to that, we also introduced the go-go brush, which was really the go-go item that started it all, Maria, right? This was
Mm-hmm.
based on your popular perfector that people have. Give everybody a little story about this. Like, who needs this little go-go, and what is it designed to do? And then we'll move into the detailer definer, which is the new tool we're introducing tonight.
So the go-go round brush is like, if you happen to know the perfector, it's just a mini version of it. So this isn't, don't let the size fool you. It's small but mighty. It's our fusion technology, our top quality nylon teeth. Like, it's not changed as far as what makes up of the tools. So it's just a smaller version that can go in a purse or a gym bag or an overnight bag. But I love a heated round brush to curl, to wave, to lift volume, to smooth out. It's super easy. The teeth protect you from the heat. So when that touches your forehead or touches, your ear or your neck, you're not going to burn yourself. Jill's over there making, directing the sides. I saw her put some volume into her bangs. I can very easily add a little curl here, just by starting at the top and then just coming down and putting the
Look at the
curls in.
shine. Excuse
Oh,
me. Look at the shine.
yep, on both of us,
What the
right?
heck? And Maria, somebody wrote in when they had bought it to Just Jill and had some questions. And I was explaining to this woman, I said, listen, Maria has thin, fine hair. She only needs to hold the go-go in her hair for like 3
Shorter.
seconds and she sees something. For me, you guys know I have tons of hair. I just got my hair cut last week. I had so much taken out and I still have gobs. So for my hair, if I want the go-go to do something for my hair, I might have to hold it for 20 seconds. That's just because that's how my hair is. So I want to make sure everybody understands. This isn't like one of those things where if you put it in for like 2 seconds and be like, "Oh, it didn't work for me." It really depends on your hair type and texture in determining how long you might hold it in place. Did I say that the right way, Maria?
Yeah. And here's the thing. The reason why it's taking a little bit longer is because we only have one temperature. So on the
Right.
bigger models, we can go all the way up to higher temperatures. This temperature is safe for everyone, whether your hair is damaged or very fine or very thick. It's just that if your hair is super damaged, you're going to probably use it really quickly. Whereas my hair is
Yes.
fine, so I use it medium quick. Jill's hair is really thick and heavy. So as you can see, she holds it there for just a little longer. So that's
Yeah.
the difference, as far as the tool goes. I would have to say, Jill, in all honesty, even though my long hair girls love it, but it's amazing for short hair. And the reason why I
Yeah.
say that is if you've got really long hair and you want to do your entire head with this, can you? Yes. But like, it's such little ground that you're covering. Whereas
Right.
Jill's, a minute ago that was down. Now she just added
Right.
volume. Now she's flicking her
Right.
back. It's a real game changer on short hair for sure. Because now I have some clients that aren't even that have short hair that you prefer the
Look.
go-go tools. Yeah, and you have thick, heavy hair. Look at that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
So some
Yeah.
of my clients are preferring the go-go's just because, like you said, they have arthritis, they have shoulder issues. This is less than it feels like a pencil. I mean, how
Yeah.
light is this, Jill? So light.
Oh, so light. Look at it.
So light. So they're finding they don't, it's not like overworking their hands or their shoulders or their elbows or their wrists, so they kind of now use this. And if your hair's shorter,
Yeah.
it's easy, right? Like, because you're just doing your sections like you just did. And
Exactly.
I literally all summer, this is it. This goes with me.
Yeah.
I have a little case. They all go. They can fit right in my tote bag that I take on a plane or down to the beach or whatever. And I have everything I need. I can just rough dry with this in minutes, and then add my curls or my waves, whatever I'm doing. And then when we talk about it, I always use. To me, these are brother and
The
sister.
two.
I always.
Well,
use.
Well, since we've featured the round brush, the go-go brush, let's talk about the newest one, which I call like sort of the detailer, right? The detail and define. And this is kind of based. Oh shoot, hang on, I just dropped mine.
Yeah, no way.
It's kind of, based again a little bit sort of, you had a tool that used to be called the
The
triangle.
triangle. I still have it.
So yeah, this was kind of like a mini way to take a little bit of that technology, but even make it better, right? I'm
That's
showing
so
everybody how the teeth of the comb are sort of on the side
right.
and then raised.
Right. So the difference with the detailer is they're triangular shaped plates, right? So there's, I think 20, if I'm right, triangular shaped plates inside these 40 teeth that cover them. And so triangular shaped plates are going to do things that round and flat can't do. So a flat, obviously, you're clamping your hair between two plates, you're scraping it down, you're flattening the hair out. Round, you're causing it to volumize and curl or do whatever. With triangle, not only can I like to do my little, I always flick around my face so I can do my little
Yeah.
flick. My hair under here is a little unruly, so I can just come and smooth that out and straighten it. I can literally straighten my hair if I want. So you just put it in those plates and glide through. So I don't have my hair being crunched down between plates. If I want it perfectly straight, I can do
Yeah,
it
look,
perfectly straight. Isn't that great?
I just straightened all that I had just curled up.
If you like to
Look at
bevel
that.
it towards your face, you could do that as well. If you have calyx, like my hair pops right here, so I can just sit it in here. And then for a lift, that's the big difference. So if I want my hair to lift, I'm just going to take my section. I'm going to comb through it. I put it right down to the scalp and push forward. And then I come up. And when I come up, I just hold it for 5 seconds. And then when I lift up, look at the pop. So
Wow.
that's not something I can do with a round tool or a flat tool. Like when I'm not really looking for curl, but I'm looking for my hair to volumize, this is the
Yeah.
tool. And that's why I said to you, like, a lot of times I always plug this in because even if I wanted to create waves like I did with the round, but I need a little more lift right up here at the front where my bang is. So I push forward, I flip up, I hold it flipped up for about 5 seconds. And then when I come out, see the lift I got. So now I have the lift off my scalp with the curls that I like. So to
Cool.
me, there's always something happening with my hair that I don't want to happen.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
fixes it all the time.
This fixes it. Maria, Rhonda wants to know, she says, I'm 72. I
Okay.
have baby fine short hair. Will this be better than a flat iron?
Oh my gosh. If you're using a flat iron, you will, and you can tell us a little bit more on how you're using the flat iron, but you will be obsessed with this because whatever you're doing with the flat iron, this is going to make it better on your baby fine hair. Because on your baby fine hair, you're putting your hair between two plates. So the round cuticle is getting flattened out. And then whatever you're doing, whether you're lifting or straightening. Whereas with this can straighten, this can lift, this can wave, do everything you want, but you're never flattening the cuticle of your hair.
Yeah.
Hopefully that answered her question.
That's great.
If I
Yeah.
didn't, please ask again.
No, yeah. And let us know. Like, we want to answer your questions here while we're playing
Yeah.
around. I mean, look how I went
Yeah, what do
from,
you think about it, Jill?
well, I've never used it.
I know,
You
that's
guys,
why I'm like,
I didn't play with it. We had the samples, we brought it here. I've been shooting Christmas all day. I didn't have time to play around with it, but I love how I could, like, for me, I kind of like this look for my hair, better than sometimes making it too voluminous and poofy. I like it a little bit sleeker, and we're going to talk about how to finish your hair with our hairspray wardrobe duo in just a second. But I mean, this works so well, and for such a small tool, again, it's basically on and off. You hold it here. This part gets a little warm on the back, Maria, on mine. Is that true? Is that what? So
yeah,
people
so
just need to go.
so
Yeah.
that's so if you want to do a wave, I'll do it here.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead and twist this and curl with it. So if I go in here in the root and then I flip it, just like you would curl with anything else, and I just come right on through, That back
So
edge will give me
it's
a
part
full
of the
wave.
tool too, right?
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
want people to know that. Don't have this sitting on your counter and grab it here, because this part is going to get warm
yeah, this
too.
is warm.
This is going to allow you so that as you're putting it through your hair, this side is helping to create. So stay using it with your handle, or again, I'm touching it here, no problem.
Right. Touch it here, no
Yeah.
problem. You can, so the plates are inside. That's what's really hot. If you were to touch those plates, you would get a burn. This isn't
Yeah.
necessarily gonna, I mean, maybe if you held it for a long time, this isn't like
Yeah.
if you touch this, you're not gonna get a burn from it.
Right.
It's just there, that heat is there if you want to use it to wave your hair as well. I mean, I can take only the triangle, this mini detailer, and do just about everything I want to do with my hair too, because I can put a wave and I can flick this around. So it does waves, it does lift, it does volume, it straightens. I find that when I wave with this, as opposed to waving with this, which I love to do as well, this is just that more, all the styles you're seeing today, they look like they have waves, but they don't have waves, or like, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like they're like half waves. That's coming from, a lot of times they'll use a flat iron, but to me, that's flattening the hair. So you can use the triangle to achieve that as well. Wow, Jill, I like what you did. I like your little flex. So wait, what do you think?
I love it.
Yeah, don't you?
I love it.
Because I know you
And
like this
here's what I
go-go,
love
but
about the,
I
I
know
was going
you
to say,
like this, but I feel like this is more what you like to do with your hair.
well, but here's the thing, same haircut, 2 looks, 2 tools.
Yeah.
So if I want a little bit more volume, or maybe I know I'm going to be going somewhere where I want the volume because I know it's eventually going to collapse a little bit over the course of the day, I can rely on my go-go brush. When I'm just wanting to sort of smooth some of those frizzy areas or really play up some of those, sort of sleeker pieces, then I can use my definer for that as well. Catherine wants to know, can you use this on long hair?
Yes, Catherine, you can definitely use it on long hair. I mean, whether you want to wave it like I was doing, or you're using to straighten or put a little bit of lift, you definitely can use it on long hair. Again, if you have a lot of long hair and you're trying to straighten it, we do have the triangle in the full
In a
version,
full size.
right? And that
Yeah.
will probably go faster. And a lot of times what my long hair clients do is they have the triangle and love it, but they immediately bought this because when they do their hair with the triangle, then they say like the next 3 days, because they don't shampoo their hair all the time if they have long thick hair, they just touch up with this, like they can get right in and touch up the frizzies, or this can, in this summertime when the frizz is coming, this can be right in your purse. You could go in the bathroom, plug in, and get rid of any frizz that popped up on you, or any weird waves. Like my hair has some weird waves around my calyx. I love having a go-go right in my purse and just pop in a bathroom and like putting them back in place instead of, walking in the bathroom and being like, oh my God, what happened to my hair?
Right. Yeah, right.
So,
Janice says, what a cool tool. And it is.
ah,
So what have we done for you tonight? We've talked about the importance of getting the right cleanser and conditioner, right? Really cleansing, exfoliating, hydrating. Then you dry your hair with your go-go dryer. Then you style your hair with your tool, whichever one you think works for you. A lot of you might want of each. And then, Maria, to seal the deal, we created, only available at Just Jill, you can't get this duo anywhere else, we created a hairspray wardrobe for you because your hair has different needs on different days. Depending on what you want, depending on where you are, depending on what your mood is, one hairspray, there's great hairsprays. And, listen, could this hairspray be your only hairspray? Yeah. But we know how many of you like to try and do different things. And so when Maria and I worked together last time, we were just sort of talking about this idea of this hairspray wardrobe. And I said, well, then let's do it. Like, let's make a hairspray wardrobe. So everybody out there who wants to try a new hairspray, which I feel like I'm willing to do all the time. Like it's the same for me with mascara. It's very hard for me to change my foundation, but a new mascara on the market, I'll try it in an instant. I feel like people are like that with hairspray. So let's give her the best 2 hairsprays that really are going to work for all hair types and all situations. And I'm going to let you talk about, of all the products in your Calista line, why you felt like these were the 2 that everybody should have.
Right. Because, you know, I do believe in a wardrobe of hairsprays. Like I do believe in like, you just probably don't have one pair of black shoes, right? Like you have different ones for different looks. And Jill can literally, she just did her hair with the hair tools. She could use, she's using embellish spray, the aerosol spray, the finishing spray right now. That gives her one look. She uses the non-aerosol embellish spray, the flex spray. That gives her a whole different look.
And what's the difference? Yeah. What are the
So
two?
what
What's the
are
difference?
the 2 different looks? So an aerosol is they're both designed with the fiber technology. And when you use the finishing spray, which is aerosol, you are blowing your hair up, volumizing it, and creating a bigger, I want to use the word poof of style, right? When you use the embellished flex spray, it's going in there and it's going to create a textured style. So in the summer, I tend to use this one a lot because I like for my style to look like it's a little windblown, it's a little messy, it's a little piecier, a little textured. And so I end up using the flex spray way more in the summertime because I like my look to look a little more, I want to say
softer.
natural. Yeah, right. But it has
right?
the same amazing hold.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, when it's really more of my day look. You know, if I'm going out at night, I'm generally putting embellish volume finishing spray in because I usually want it to be a little more fixed, not coiffed in a hard way, but like definitely a little more like, okay, she took some time, her hair looks amazing type of thing. Whereas in the
like
day,
you can see, like my hair, like it looks great, but look,
so cute.
It's not like it's going to stay for me, right? It's going to stay, but I can still run my hand through it. So it's not crispy, but it's just going to give me a different type of finish, right? It's going to give me more of, like you said, not coiffed like, you know, bouffant, but coiffed meaning like finished and seal the deal. If you want it to be a little bit looser, like what this would look like if I brushed through my hair and sort of softened up the lines of the hairspray, then I feel like that's where the flex spray would come in. A completely different look, like you said, a little bit looser, a little bit softer, but still holding it the way you want it to hold.
Right. And the thing about a non-aerosol and the way flex spray is designed, it really allows you to be precise with what you want to do. Like I want a little shot under there to keep it out. It's very direct. Do you see how I just literally created that? So I can be a little bit more creative with my flex spray. Like I can literally kind of change the shape. See how I can change the shape because I can get right there and I can sculpt it. And so that's the difference with working with the flex spray. Whereas, you know, I find this to be, for lack of a better word, like fancier. Like definitely I went to a wedding last weekend, like the flex spray was it. I was going to dance all night, you know, but the interesting thing is the ceremony was earlier in the day and I did use flex spray. And then I got dressed for the night party and, you know, my hair went bigger and then I had my other wardrobe. So it's like, you know, wearing, you know, a lower heel to the church, but then maybe a fancier, you know, when I went out at night. So a wardrobe of hairsprays is very important. Here's the other thing too about both of these sprays though, I want to say, if you're somebody who sets your hair in any kind of a way, if you use rollers or Velcro rollers or hot rollers, I always take my section. And you could do it with either, but I always take my section, I hit it with whatever I'm hitting it with, and then I roll in. And that becomes my setting spray. So this is all-time setting spray. But do know when you have this, I use this as a setting spray too. What I find again, when I use the Flex Spray as a setting spray, it's way more textury. It's a little more dimensional. And when I use my finishing spray, it's a little more voluminous. So when I'm trying to go bigger and like broader, I set with my the finishing spray. But when I am like kind of a little bit more want it to look a little more piecey and defined, I'm setting with my Flex Spray.
Yeah. I mean, again, it gives you, I think so many people, Maria, and listen, I'm like this a lot. You know, I have a way I like my hair cut, and it's hard to deviate from that, to completely change it. So instead, I like to get the cut I get, and then I rely on tools and products to give me just a slightly different look. When I'm not doing Facebook Lives, when I'm just, today all day with our team, when I'm just Jill, I wash my hair. I don't put any product in it. I blow it dry real quick, and I want a quick spritz just to sort of keep it, and I'm good to go. So for me, that's the Flex Spray. It's just a quick, like maybe just scrunch it in and I'm done. When I get ready to come out here and I really want my hair to look finished and nice, and for me, like stay in place, but still see the coolness of my cut, then for me, that's when I use Embellish. So I feel like Flex Spray for a lot of you could be like my day. And when I need my hair to really look finished to stay, that's when you might use the aerosol. When you need volume, you're using the aerosol. When you just want it to be a little bit looser and softer, but still hold, that's when you're going to use the Flex Spray. So
and a little trick with, go ahead. I was going to say
I was just going to say,
both of them. Go ahead, you first.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's you don't realize how versatile it can be to have the two to use until you have the two there, and one day you can try it and be like, oh, I see the difference. Because if you're only just using the one, all you ever know is the one and the possibility of the one. We want you to all understand the possibility of what your hair can do when you have variety in how you're finishing off your look.
Exactly. And one thing, like if you do, a couple of the women had put on the chat that they had fine hair. The one thing I love about the Embellish sprays in general, because they're the fiber technology, and I sprayed kind of both in mine, but they're in there now. I can just brush through this so easily, and I love doing this. Sometimes for especially casual, super casual, where I'll thoroughly spray my hair, but brush through it. So when I brush through it, I now don't have that, like it's more of a natural look, but the fibers built the hair up, and my hair is a lot thicker. So my hair is so fine that a lot of times I'll spray the Duet through, allow it to dry, brush it, and now my hair is just twice as thick, or it feels it. You know what I mean? That's not a Jill tip, because Jill does not need any more hair on her head. But for those of us with fine hair, it's a fine hair tip.
That's a good tip, though. That's a good tip.
Even since I brushed it, like you can see, like it's sitting off my head thicker, than before I had any spray in my hair when we started the show.
And I think the other thing too about both of those sprays is they're also styling sprays. So you saw me, like when use your hands. Your hands are the best tools ever. So for me, I'm pulling out that texture and spraying it so I have that pieciness. Or, if I need a little bit of, volume here on this side, I'm lifting it up and I'm spraying underneath there. So you can reshape and restyle your hair by using your hands and having the right hairspray. And that again, I think is, that's what Calista is all about, is bringing you all of these stylist tips and secrets so that when you do your hair at home, you feel as good as you do when you leave the salon. Right, Maria?
Yes, that's my whole goal.
Yeah. Although I still like to see you in person. Even though you've taught me how to do my hair and even has taught me how to cut my hair, I still like it better when you do it.
But at least I know you feel good about it when you do it too. I mean,
Yeah.
this is really fun because last time when we did the live, we were together and I was playing in your hair, you were playing in your hair. But to sit here as your stylist and watch you play in your hair and give it 2 or 3 different styles, you know, change it up a little bit, get the volume in there. Like it does feel good as just your stylist, like just to know that you're walking around loving your hair, not just when you see me, obviously.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, for people who want to know, not only do we have these collections, and Lynn said I use the mini go-go curling brush for her wig, and it's the first one that worked and didn't burn it. Thank you.
Super safe.
Thank you. I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm so glad. But we have more products from Calista over at Just Jill Shop. Another great duo. Dee said this is an awesome session. I sure thank you both. I'll be placing an order. Great.
Thanks,
listen, if you place an order, great. If you don't, that's okay too. Like we love sharing the tips with all of you. That's what this is all about, is, you know, sharing tips and what we've learned and how can we help you? How can we help you? But there are other product duos over at Just Jill Shop. Another favorite of mine is the volumized foam along with the embellish hairspray that gives you the right product to put on your hair after cleansing and conditioning, and then the right product to finish it off for once you've dried your hair. So there we have the original embellish fibrous paste. So if you have never used that before, that was Maria's first product and one that I was very involved in helping to develop. We have the O2 and the hairspray combo there. That's super lightweight, but texturizing at the same time. So a lot of great products from Calista. We're so proud to be a partner with Maria. And I know how many of you love it when Maria's here to share all of the tips. So Maria, thank you so much for being here. And listen,
I love
Dee said, I'm 91. So if I can do it, so can everyone else.
Wow,
Dee, we love you. Thank you. That's so sweet.
Great. Oh my God.
Awesome.
I love it.
91 years young.
91.
Thank you, Maria, for stopping by and hanging out with everybody tonight.
You know, I love doing it, Jill. I love spending time with you and all of your great people.
Oh, thank you. Adore you. Are you going to the beach soon? Are you going to take a couple weeks and get to the beach?
Yes, over the 4th.
Good. Good.
Can't wait.
Good. All right. Well, let's get together when you get back. Okay.
Okay. Sounds great. Love you. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Thank you for being with us. Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. So hopefully those tips were helpful for you when it comes to great products from Calista. I'm so excited. Thanks, June. I'm so glad you joined us tonight, June. Thank you. So listen, I saw Matthew Angelo in there. He spied some Christmas items. Do you spy that little Santa? Look at that, Matthew, coming next week. So next week, next Tuesday, that's when all of our Christmas in July items will start to be available. I'll do presentations, close-ups for all of you. Love Christmas in July. Thanks, Kathy. Anytime, Christmas anytime, right? Hey, one more thing, everybody. Dottie, oh my gosh, that was like ESP. So last week, I shared my favorite t-shirt that I find at Walmart. And so many of you like went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over it. And it's like the best t-shirt. It's like $6. And so we can put the link up. Megan can put the link in there for you. If you're looking, it's just a great V-neck t-shirt. So I love it when I find something that I really like, I tried and I like it and I think it's worth spreading the news. I have to tell you about my shirt. I've never ordered fashions from Amazon. It's not really my jam. But I was on there looking for something, and you know how random things pop up. And I'm like, well, that looks kind of cute. And I wanted a couple new tops to bring down for our Christmas shoots, just that were easy. And you know, listen, I'm a gal of a certain age. I'm 55. So maybe my arms don't look as great as they used to. So I like to have something that has a little bit of a sleeve, but I like it to be light and sort of fluffy a little bit. I love a V-neck. I think that was a fashion stylist tip that was shared with me years ago. It opens you up a little bit, whether it's, you know, I don't like anything too plunging. Here you can see you're not seeing my bra. It's not showing cleavage or anything that way. So I feel like it's appropriate. It shows off my jewelry, which I always like. So I took a chance on this top from Amazon, you guys, $32. And I love it so much, I ordered 2 more. So we're gonna do a post on this so you can have the information. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but it has like, can you see? It has like a little, like kind of like little tufts texture on it. It's machine washable. It fits great. It doesn't tight. It's not like, I'm a little busty. I share that just because I am. And so I have to pay attention to like some things in order to get it to fit here, like makes it so huge everywhere else. It's so frustrating. This like fits so nice and it doesn't feel like I'm swimming in fabric and it doesn't show my bra underneath. Like giving it 5 stars. So I'm going to share the info for that on you. Megan, when are we going to put that up? When do you think?
In a couple of days.
Yeah, probably don't know that we can get it up tomorrow, but we'll get it up. Let's try to get it up by Thursday. And we'll get the link up for you, and you guys can tell me if you what you think of this top. I think it's super cute. I stayed true to my size. Like I said, I don't really order from Amazon because I don't know these brands and I don't know these companies, but I just thought like, I don't know, it like looked cute, and I read a few of the reviews and I just thought, okay, I'm kind of loving it. And I think you will love it too. So I'll send you all the info. We'll post it for you. It comes in a ton of different colors. This is navy. Shocking. I would buy navy. But I also got it in a sage green and a pretty like chambray blue, like super cute. You know, I really thought I would like it too, is I wear a lot of denim skirts. You're also nice. You're like, I noticed your top. I love it, Jill. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad if you're noticing it. Like, it must look flattering too. So that's a good thing. And it's not too long. Like, I kind of feel like now too, it's like if you wear things that are too long, it looks a little dumpy, right? But I wear a lot of denim mini skirts. I'm not really a shorts girl. I think a lot of it is because I had my knee surgeries and I have, so many like scars and stuff that at least the denim skirts cover it up a little bit. But I try to find things sometimes that aren't always just a t-shirt to put on with the denim skirt, like something that just maybe elevates the look of the denim skirt a little bit. And I thought, well, this would be cute, like a little white denim skirt and my sandals and this little top and some nice jewelry. Like that could be an easy summer look at a barbecue or a cookout or even one of Trevor's baseball tournament games. So yeah, I'm kind of going on and on about this top, but it was a good little find and we'll share the details. And then if you guys get it, then let me know. Because so many of you let me know how many, like some of you were like, Jill, I went and checked out those t-shirts. I bought 5. I was like, oh my gosh, Walmart's going to be like, what happened? Why are all these people suddenly shopping for the, what is it called? Time and True V-neck t-shirt. It's a great t-shirt if you need one. So details on this. Christmas in July. Can't wait to like show you everything. I just want you to see like what's up over there too. He's so good. So good. New things from Soap Rocks, new things from KC Essentials. We have a brand new food brand debuting for Christmas in July. You are going to love it. It has sweet, it has savory. So good. Small batch made. So good. Really excited about that. And then of course, just all of our beautiful Christmas things. So thanks for hanging out with me tonight. We went a little over, not too bad though. I showed my hairdresser your video. So I got your haircut. Oh, Mary, that's so sweet. That's nice. Just, lots of texture, lots of different lengths. And a lot of my hair's heavy. So, a lot of weight is taken out, a lot of the mass, that's the word for my haircut. What Adele does to my haircut is he takes out a lot of mass. So Marie cuts my hair sometimes, and when I can make it up to New York, Adele cuts my hair. They both cut my hair, it just depends. So when he cut it last week, he just takes out a lot of the mass, and then that shows off all these cute little texture pieces. So anyway, all right, that's it for tonight, everybody. I hope you had a great time with us. I love spending time with you. I'm so excited about next week. I'm so excited about Christmas in July and hope that you are too. So see you back here next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Ho, ho, ho. Hope you have a great rest of your week. I'll see you soon. Bye.